But our guest tonight, you hear them laughing, and there they are right there. They are live right now. This is Leanor Marie White and Julie.
Hi, everyone. I'm Julie.
Julie is joining our show as a host. We needed a female perspective on life, and we have her perspective.
Yes,
here she is.
definitely. You will have my perspective. I feel honored to be. Thank you so much for having me. And this should definitely be a fun-filled journey.
Yes, I. Yes, I. Yes, I.
That's it right there, man. And her guest is Leanor Marie White. She is the Assistant Director of Positive Leaders for the Next Generation. To be honest with you, I never heard of the group, but she's going to give us the bells and the whistles from A to Z, 0 to 9, right?
Right.
Okay, that covers a lot. But yeah, Julie, just,
Well, hello there, everyone. Like I said, my name is Julie. And tonight we have Leanor Marie White. Believe it or not, Marie and I have been friends from like seventh grade, from the 7th grade.
Yes.
And I've been knowing about this program that her dad, which is Richard White, police officer for the Virgin Islands Police Department, is the director of the program. And from what I understood and from being around them all these years and being around the program, this program is basically for the young people of the community, and it's all about positiveness, and it's all about, allowing them to grow, to learn, to progress in such a profound way. So when they do become adults like ourselves, they have what, the positive values instilled in them to carry out through life. So I feel like this program is definitely needed for the community. And we have so many young people on the island with so much potential. But, sometimes some of us do get sidetracked. So I think this program will be a blessing for the island of St. Croix, and it will be very helpful for the parents, for everybody. Because you know what they say, a village raise a child, right? Exactly.
Yes.
So
yeah.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours type of thing. So
yeah. I think when we were coming up here, we were raised by a village. I mean, we're a little older than you guys, but we were raised by a village, and I guess it helped.
What used to freak me out is that I used to walk home, right? I used to walk from Denmark Ruby to St. Farm School and walk back home. And in between that travels, used to wonder, we get home, my mom would be telling us things that we've been doing.
Yeah.
I was like, how the hell does she know this? She's a psychic. You understand me? But that's how we were raised, what I mean?
It changed a lot today. Like
definitely, it ain't. We ain't got it no more. You understand?
And
so
honestly, you say you guys were raised in a village, and we're much younger than you guys. But I can remember growing up, and if I was disrespectful to someone, by the time I got home, my parents knew. Right. Better believe this person, Miss Mary's already at my door, and after Miss Mary give me my beating, my daddy and my mommy giving me my beating.
That's right.
So that's how I was brought up.
Yeah.
Oh, they come into the school. So and even today,
numerous times.
even today, I had a flashback, and it was really like profound when I went to this person's house, and I was at work. I went to this individual's house, and I saw this painting. It was like this lady, all dressed up back in the days, and she was baking bread, and she baked the bread like the picture, like it was about her, the way they did baking in back in the days. And it brought back so many memories, because when I was growing up visiting my island home in St. Lucia, this is how I saw bread was being baked.
Yes,
so that was like oh my gosh, like so many memories. My goodness,
things have changed a lot nowadays.
Now it's like
you don't see those things anymore.
Exactly. We're depending on WAPA, who's always failing us.
Internet, Skype, Bluetooth.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but as you talk about internet, one of the other questions I can definitely ask you guys to comment about at some point here is, what if the internet were to just disappear? Poof, it's gone.
I don't know what would happen to people.
Yeah,
I don't know what would happen, especially to the young people. But honestly, growing up, this is how we learn, with encyclopedias,
Yes.
and dictionaries and readings and stuff like that, and listening to stories told by older people.
And
Yes.
like now you can't even have a decent conversation with someone, because it's like you have texting interrupting. You have people walking across. Yes, you have people walking across the street texting. Like you're walking into somewhere, there's nobody saying anything. I mean, you get a morning here and there, but at the same time, it's like can we have a conversation here without the phone?
Somebody said to me that life is passing us by so fast, because they have the whole of society right now walking with their heads down.
Technology,
They're bowing.
technology.
They bow every time, because every time you see somebody, the head down, so the whole world is passing you by.
But you know what, too, Sloop? Like, honestly, my big thing is, like, I have a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old. And I am very firm when it comes to TV and these iPads. These iPads are just taking over these kids. I mean, it's good for them to know technology, because technology is really taking over.
Yes.
And for them to grow and get a good job out there in the future, they should know about technology and stuff like that. But it's just too much. You barely see kids outside, you know, getting dirty anymore.
That's right.
You know, you have the parents talking about, you know, you have on Jordans, don't you scratch your Jordans. Like, they're supposed to be out there having fun and being kids. And I think we really, as young parents, because I'm 25, Julee, you know, about the same thing. And, you know, we have friends that have kids as well, and we should start letting our kids do the things that they're supposed to be doing, you know, as young kids.
Yeah, man.
As young kids, definitely, for sure, man.
Yeah, because we used to climb the mango tree, go looking up, go in the pool, them.
Right.
You know how much mango tree I done climb and go.
Yeah,
just
and
the other day,
catching iguanas.
just the other day, I was telling some of my family, my friends, I was like, listen, I remember when one time I climbed my grandfather's golden apple tree, and you know what they say, girls not supposed to climb trees. I'm like, really? Are you serious? I'm about to climb that tree. And mind you, I climbed that tree and I ate so much golden apples. But when I came down, I had one beating waiting for me. Because girls not supposed to climb trees.
Exactly.
And as still adults, we still doing that today. And that's the fun in it. You know, you take your kids outside, you do like outdoor activities. And, you know, we climb trees, we catching lizards, iguana. My kids is 3 and 4 and they catch a lizard the other day. And I was so surprised. I really was surprised. But I was happy because it's like, it's nature, you know.
Yes,
this island living, about nature, island life.
Exactly, because we're from the island, so that should definitely be instilled in those kids.
Definitely.
You know?
Yeah, I used to catch lizards, man. Take the grass and make a little loop.
Yes.
You know what was the one thing I really liked as a kid playing? There's this tree. I forgot the name. It's a colorful tree. It's red, and I think you would have. I don't remember the name, but it's like you pick the tree, you take it out, and you start to fight.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking. Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I saw the tree the other day, and it's like, here I was.
Wasn't the flamboyant tree you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
the flamboyant tree.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Our guest tonight is Leanor Marie White. That's her on the right, and
new co-host.
New co-host.
Oh, second co-host.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her say her name.
Leanor Marie White.
And then,
That's me.
And then say, Julee, your name. I want to hear the pronunciation of your last name. Make sure I get it.
It's Julee Lansiquot.
Lansiquot.
The T is silent. It's French.
Lansiquot.
Yes.
Okay.
Oui, moi parler pas toi. Oui.
Oui, oui, oui.
That's it right there, man. They are our guests tonight. They're going to be talking about the positive leaders of the next generation. So tell us a little bit more about it, how it came about, and where you are now, and what the plans and all this other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, we started this, you know, we started before 2007. What we used to do is we used to have kids from the, you know, from the community, single parents, you know, kids who was being raised by their grandparents. My dad, you know, Richard White, he used to, you know, go and check on them on school and make sure they're doing good and stuff like that. So then, you know, one day he was like, he said, Maria, I want to start something, because he's a police officer. He sees a lot of things out here just like how we do.
Right.
But I feel like, you know, he probably sees a little bit more because he interacts with families. So, you know, him and myself and Henry James, we started this program, Positive Leaders of the Next Generation. In 2007, that's when we were founded. Before that, we were doing it on our own, out of our pockets and things like that. When we got funded by different organizations, like we were, who was it? It was like, you know, Sandbar. We got Napoleon to, you know, to donate a lot of things for us. They were a big help, and many other people as well. So what they did was, we used to go down by Sandbar, and we used to have, like, you know, play days for them. Basically, I should say fun days. We had them doing their homework. We would have them playing jet skis. We would have food and stuff provided for them. And at the same time, we were interacting. You have different kids from different places, east and west. And, you know, as we know, east and west, it seems like they can't get along for some odd reason. We're on the same island, but I don't have no clue what's going on. We brought them together, and it was one. It was love, nothing but love. You know, you had some kids where they had a little bit of problems, which we want them to come with their problems, because we want to help them. Yes. You know, we want to show them, like, you can be positive. You don't have to be negative just because either where you're from or what you've seen.
That's right.
So the program is basically to help those young guys out there and young women out there know that you don't have to just stay in one place in life. You can rise and you can do bigger things. A lot of our generation today not really doing too much. There's a lot of people out, let me say this because I don't want nobody to get upset, but there's a lot of people out there doing things. But there's a lot of guys out here that don't really have much of anything because, and I don't want to knock the parents because, yes, you do guide your children. But there's a certain point where your children are going to listen to you anymore. And we as parents, we have to reach out to other people, to other parents and ask for help because not everybody can do it. Just like how they said, you have to, have a village to raise a child. And an idle mind has idle thoughts. That's one thing. They have idle thoughts. And, you have the guys them sitting on the block. You have the little ones coming up seeing that. Now, I don't knock these guys for nothing that they're doing because at the same time, St. Croix does not have any jobs. Am I saying for these guys to go out there and do what they're doing? No, I'm not. Because I feel like everybody should do the right thing. But when these people need to feed their family and make sure their sons are not doing what they're doing to keep them, doing, that's what they have to do. And this is what we need to try and help our family, I should say, because this is one island, all of us are family. We need to help each other and take somebody by the hand and let them know, listen, maybe your child shouldn't be doing this. Maybe they should do this. Let's try it this way. Because that's what the program is basically about. We're trying to help parents with their children, raising them, to guide them and make sure that they're successful. Because, at the end of the day, you cannot do it on your own.
On your own,
It's really hard.
Yeah.
So how has the local organizations, the local businesses, like maybe even the government agencies, have you reaching out to Human Services, to the Department of Education?
Reach out.
Any one of these, and what has been the response towards you, towards your organization and your
they
feedback?
really, a lot of organizations have really pushed forth and said, listen, we're backing you all the way. We want you guys to do this. We want you guys to do that. We've reached out to government as well. Didn't really get too far on that with some people.
Right.
But, that's not going to stop us. We stopped and we're going to continue. Because a lot of people here in the community have been reaching out to us, the Department of Human Services, Department of Education, everybody, parents, locally, like local businesses that knew about this, want us to continue. And all we need to do is get together and help each other, and we could do it. Because, we can't do it on our own, and yes, we don't want to talk money, but money is what helps. People getting together.
It runs the world.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
So, I mean,
and so this is basically like, to help our children. We need to save these kids today because, the other day I saw myself like in kind of like tears because I say, I'm a good mom.
Right.
And I know a lot of good moms out there.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, when your son gets to a certain age where he's around certain people and he starts doing certain things, you can't stop him. And sometimes you can't save them. And look at how many mothers are crying. Look how many mothers are crying right now because they lost their kids. And listen, some of these guys out there I know that, have died. But I'm like in their mother's position because I have a child.
Right.
So I'm saying to myself, that could be me one day, and I don't want that. I really don't want that.
All right, we're gonna. I don't mean to cut you off. We need to take a quick break. So stand by. All right. We were back. We had a quick minor technical faux there, but I think we got it fixed. Let me take a quick look here. I think it's fixed now.
Yeah, said the perfectionist.
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to cut you guys off so abruptly, but I just saw it. I said, wait a minute, break.
But I'm sure a lot of people know who we really are.
Of course,
So.
they know, but I'll tell you, it's who you're dealing with. Okay?
Right.
So leave it alone.
I was like, wait a minute, break. Anyway, we're
Right,
back. I didn't mean to cut you guys off, but Julie, just kind of roll,
Sure, no problem. So we were so drawn into Marie because you can see the passion that she has, and it's all over this room.
That's right.
In the secret place. I'm not supposed to really.
The undisclosed location.
Yes, undisclosed, top secret. But Marie, can you tell us, for the parents who are listening out there in the community, could you tell us what are the age groups? Like, from what age can somebody join that program?
The age groups, we started from 7, I'd say about 6, from 6 to 18. But right now, we're not worried about age. We are starting from the lowest. I don't want to say the lowest, but like 4. We'll take anybody once we get up and going.
Okay.
That's how low we're gonna go. Because if you notice, like, if you put 2 4-year-olds together from 2 different places, you'll see they know 2 different things. You know what I mean? And as a 4-year-old, it's so much they should know. It's so much they should be doing. So we're not judging parents at all, but we're trying to get everybody's child on the right track to to a better future.
One thing too, Marie, what I've noticed working with kids is that working with the kids them is fine, but you have to work with the parents also, because if you're gonna do something within an organization and then they're gonna go home and they're gonna be in a whole different environment, it's not gonna be productive.
Yeah.
It's gonna be counteractive. So you have to work with everybody. So are you getting the parents them involved too?
I have to say, when we started this, I can't tell you how much these parents were interacting with these kids. We had potlucks. We had potlucks, and these parents was like, they would tell my father, Richard White, and they'll tell James, what can we bring? What do we need to do? They were reaching out, and they were, sometimes they were even at the events with us. It wasn't, I was really looking out for it too, because I was trying to see if they catch what we're trying to do. If they're just going to drop their kids off and leave. But it wasn't like that. These people were, staying. They were trying. We even got feedback from the parents and said, from the Department of Human Services, they would send, and can you hear me?
Yeah.
They would send statements back to us saying that they have got good feedback. We even had the students saying, I didn't want to go to this program, and my mom made me go to the program, but I'm very happy that she did, because I saw a change in myself. These are statements that we're getting from kids, and this is not just no talk. This is real paper.
Yeah.
This is real thing these kids wrote to us. And the parents were reaching out, and they were saying that they do see a change in their kids, and that's what we were waiting to see, because we don't want to be doing all of this and no one seeing a change in their kids.
A change, yeah.
But we've heard and we've seen. So,
I mean, it's gonna be a place where, the different age groups, young ladies, where we teach them values and how to carry yourself,
Right.
and even the young guys, the young boys coming up and stuff like that. So it should be a very positive place for children to be, and everybody's welcome, to sign up.
What days y'all used to meet when you used to meet?
well, this was during the summer, so we did weekdays, we did Saturdays, Sundays.
Okay.
But now that school's about to start, we're gonna figure out how we can do it, because I realize that if your parents are not taking you out on a Saturday or Sunday, most of those kids don't go anywhere unless they're going to a party, because some parents don't have cars, some parents are working 2 and 3 jobs to try and make ends meet.
Yes.
So it's like these kids are at home and they're relying on their kids to do what you have to do. Stay home, watch your brother and sister, do what you have to do. But I think that these kids should be able to get out and do something. And honestly, on St. Croix, there's really nothing for kids to do. And teenagers too. They have these clubs up here, and yes, I've been to the clubs and stuff. But how many times do you want to go to the clubs, and what is there for you?
Right.
But
too, a lot of kids don't have, a lot of children here in St. Croix don't explore the island. Some
yes,
of them,
Exactly.
some of them
nature-wise.
Point Udall,
Right.
the
Exactly.
Fergustel Pool, the rainforest,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of history here on this island too that they're not getting into. So that could be one of your venues that I don't know how the transportation the situation is.
Now that you said, I mean, the fact that you mentioned that reminds me that program is going to be a place not just for your kids to just come and hang out and just, you know, be chilling. These children, they're going to be learning stuff, whether it's sewing, crafting, painting, singing, poetry.
Right.
You just name it, you know, because like I said, the island has so many potential. They have kids who are who are very talented, and honestly, they're not getting the exposure, they're not getting the opportunity to show themselves. Like, you know, I feel like the community should hold like maybe talent shows where you come for free and these kids come and show their talent and what they have, you know.
I don't know if y'all can remember Doc James talent show. Y'all might be a little too young for that.
What is it?
Doc James talent show.
No, I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, Doc James used to hold this talent show frequently, and the same thing used to bring in all the kids. You could see all the skills that they get. So we need to go back into those times.
Even cooking, you know? Because honestly now a lot of kids, all they know about is
Burger
McDonald's,
King,
Wendy's, chicken and fries. I mean, these kids could be learning how to do Johnny cakes and you know, all these island Caribbean dishes, Crucian dishes, boiled egg, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing. So sorry to cut you off, but another thing that we was going to, you know, when the program is up and running, what we really want to do is we want to speak to the organizations like, you know, Napoleon's and different restaurants or different organizations. Because a lot of these young kids, they don't have the work experience. Right. So when your parent, when you hit 16 and your mom is telling you, you need to go find a job, well, they don't know how. They don't know how to get that job or what they have to do. So at least we could, you know, try to see if these businesses can like, basically like, you know, you don't have to
intern.
Be an intern and let them
right.
come and work and stuff and see how it is to be in the work field. So when they do get ready to go out there, they know what to expect.
Have you all approached the Department of Labor and asked them to partnership with you to help them write resumes and stuff like that?
I think.
Yeah, you.
I honestly, from my knowledge, if I'm not mistaken, the Department of Labor, they do have a program every summer, and I am a witness because when I used to go to school, I was part of that program where they got me into my passion from the time I was really young was always forensic crime scene work. Everybody who knows me knows that.
It all the time.
All the time. And like while I was in school, I was like, you know what, this is what I really want to do. And then I started to go through books and Google stuff and Google about crime scene work. And then I came in contact with the Department of Labor. And then they got me a position where I worked at the VIPD Police Department, the Virgin Islands Police Department. And while I was learning, I was still getting paid, and it was so cool. It's like I felt like, oh wow, this is the real world now, you know. And I was learning as I went along, and it's like even this summer at VIPD, we had an intern in forensic, and she learned so much because honestly, she's such a smart girl. And she was so grateful for the fact that we gave her that opportunity where she can come and learn. And they have so many young people out there who wants to do things. They want to be electricians. They want to be musicians. They want to be police. And I feel like the government or whoever, Department of Labor, they should give those kids an opportunity to come and see for themselves. This is what the work life is about, and give them exposure. Because this is what it did to me, and it made me realize, okay, this is what I really want to do, and I turned it. It's not just a job; it's a career. It's something that I love.
Right.
And having the intern on board really made me see like how appreciative she was for that. And now she's gonna take off to college, and she has something to go with because we exposed her.
Okay.
So that program is definitely gonna be showing those young people. You know, I mean, we have different programs for different age groups, but it's gonna show them, you know, how to apply for jobs, what to do on a resume. Some kids doesn't even know what is a resume. You understand?
Yeah.
So
yeah. This sounds like a program that's going to be covering just a whole lot of things. I mean, hopefully you get a nice nice facility that so you guys envision putting this like in the center of the island or Christiansted or?
Well, right now we're gonna see if we can get anywhere right now.
Okay.
You know, we'll take it. But we would like to do in the middle of the island just so it will be convenient.
Okay.
To, you know, Christiansted and Frederickstead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we really want to stress, I'm sure Marie's going to agree with me, that the parents, they would really love for the support from the parents. Because mind you, when children have parents behind them that is like structuring them and getting them ready for the real world and instilling in them positivity, it takes those kids a really long way. I can testify, thank God for my parents. and so can Marie.
Yeah.
And we're young people here in the island too, and we're doing what we can.
Okay.
And so I'm just saying, if the community, the parents, you know,
get involved
with those kids and see to it that, listen, Mama, you don't want to go today? Go, it's gonna be nice. Encourage them, you know.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And so you're the assistant director, so I guess you have your hands in just about everything as it pertains to this?
Yeah, right now I'm dipping my hands in everything. I'm trying to get things off the ground. We're going to be talking to, a good bit of people. Right now we just want everybody to come together and realize that this is what we need, We were doing it before, we stopped, and we're bringing it back up again because we need something for the kids. So if everybody can just get together and just realize, we're going to give you more information on the program. Like I said, it's going to be starting, in a couple months or whatever. We're trying to still get off our feet because we want to make sure that this time when we do start, we don't have nothing to knock us down.
Okay.
And that's what we're planning to do. So, look out for us and we'll be there to help you and your family.
So the sign on the front of the building is going to say positive leaders of the next generation?
Yeah.
Okay. So who you came up with that name, or did your father?
Well, my dad came up with that name.
Okay, good. You got a Facebook page,
no,
website?
We don't have no Facebook page right now.
And they contact, I guess, you to inquire, or?
No, I'll give you guys the contact.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay. You said it's coming soon, right?
Yeah, soon.
Positive leaders of the next generation. Are we forgetting anything that you want to add to the?
What about the time? Could you tell us, like?
Well, right now we're trying to, when we get established, we don't know what times we're doing yet because we don't know if we're going to do an after school or if it's going to be like a weekend thing. But how it's looking now, it's going to be after school and, sometimes probably on a Saturday or a Sunday, something, because we do want to have, we're going to be making sure that they're getting their homework done if they need the help that they, can get. And then also on Saturdays and Sundays, we like for them to have a good time as well. If their parents working, we could keep them occupied doing positive things.
Okay. So you sound like you're gonna need a staff too.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We are.
Okay.
I took a look at the brochure that your dad gave to me, and I could see that there's going to be counselors, I believe, maybe nurses, people on site to help. I mean,
just to help with the program. Okay.
It's going to be a star.
Okay. What else? I mean, what else do you think you need to say about?
We're just very passionate about the young people in the community and just being young people ourselves. And we've been there. We've been in school. We've seen it all.
Okay.
I mean, not seen it all, but you know what I mean.
Seen a lot.
Seen a lot.
It's just way too much. It's just way too much killings for me.
Yes.
Way too much. Some of them are just unexplainable. Like you just don't understand why. And I think this really needs to change. You know what? Listen. One love, the heart that I'm seeing right now with the ice gold and green, that's what we need to bring back to this island. Like, we really need love, and we need to stop this. Oh, you disrespect this, you disrespect. We need to learn respect before we start telling people to respect us.
Respect us,
because respect is a big word before you start dishing it out, And I just said the other day, when I was living in the States, I used to walk into places, and I'm sure everybody's shaking their head yes when I say this. You walk into a place and you say good morning or good afternoon, and you don't get back nothing. But when you come to St. Croix, that's one thing we have. We have respect when it comes to good morning and good afternoon. And we need to just show it, and we need to show more love and have a little bit more, just feeling for people when you take away somebody's child.
Okay. Someone just sent a text here, and they're saying, are you organized as a non-profit?
Well, we were non-profit, but we're trying to go profit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like an LLC kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think the part two of this question is, have you been partnering with any local nonprofits?
No, we haven't. We haven't as yet.
Okay. Could you talk about funding? I mean, funding source. Is the local government going to give you money, or is it through the federal government?
Well, we're trying to, we're going to go out and try to get money from, the government as well.
Okay.
We're going to try our best.
Okay. So I guess you would get this money through a grant?
Yeah, we're going to try to go grant-wise.
Okay. Well, hopefully that works out,
Yeah.
That can be
hopefully, because, who wouldn't want to give us the money for this, what we're doing,
Okay.
At least, when we get our stuff together and we start, having a Facebook page and, you guys know more about us, then they should see, because it's not for us. It's for our kids.
For our kids, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's for our children.
Okay. So our guest tonight is Leanor Marie White. She is the Assistant Director of the Positive Leaders of the Next Generation. I guess you guys are in one generation. me and Super in another, and the kids that you're talking about
are in another generation.
It's a melting pot, but we're all for the same place.
Yes, we're all right here in St. Croix, you know. That's pretty interesting. All right. We are back. This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. It is Tuesday, August 19, 2014. It's about 8:59 p.m.
Yes, sir.
St. Croix time.
Virgin Islands.
That's where we are right now. That's where we are. There we are right there. That's where we are right now. Real quick here, Soup. This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. We're coming to you live from our fancy website called Streaming Live from the VI.com. Go on that website and click on Watch Us Live, and guess what? You will see us live. We got 2 Facebook pages, one for the talk show, one for the website. We're on Twitter, believe it or not. Tweet with us. On Twitter, we are VI Perspective. What else we got? We got a telephone number too. We didn't even mention our telephone number. Please forgive me.
201
9005 340-201-9005. We did get some text tonight, but you can text us and telephone us on that number as well. And most importantly, ladies, this show is not on the radio. It is not on TV. You got to go to our website or else you'll miss out.
Call a friend, tell a neighbor. You know, we are on live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night.
8 p.m. until. We say until, Julie, because you just never know.
What could happen?
What could happen. But there are our guests tonight, Leanor and Julie.
Yes, I would just like to say, Julisha and you guys, thank you for inviting me to the talk show and just letting people get a perspective of the program that we're trying to bring back. I want you parents to, open your minds and open your heart to what we have here. We're trying to help each other and grow as a community for a brighter future. So, we'll give you guys a contact number, 226-5084.
Okay, one more time.
That number is 340-226-5084. So feel free to text. If you don't want to call, you can feel free to text if you want and just let us know your any questions or anything. Just call us. Feel free.
Okay, Marie, and it was really nice having you tonight. Honestly, really last minute, she almost came from work. So I really appreciate you taking the time out to come and let the community know about this all this positiveness that is going on in the island. And so, like we said, we want the parents, we want the community, we want everybody to come out and help out with these children in our communities, because they are the future. So you got to lend a helping hand where it's needed.
Okay, I guess any last, you want to do any shout outs, anybody in particular?
Oh, definitely. We're going to do a shout out to, her Facebook name is Often Imitated, Never Duplicated.
Her Facebook, that's what
that's
Facebook?
That's her Facebook name.
and you got to get that right in order to find it. If you spell one word wrong, you'll be in outer space somewhere.
I know. So thank you so much for your positive feedback that you just gave on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is Julee Lansiquot. I also have Twitter too, but
okay, yeah. If you wanna divulge that stuff,
you can tweet me something. So again, thank you guys for having us. Thank you, Marie, for coming on board, and to everybody, you guys are gonna be seeing me on Thursday.
Yes, this coming Thursday, Julie will be back.
Yes, definitely. So, like I said, this is gonna be a fun, exciting, learning program that we have, and we plan to bring you guys a lot of excitement and. We want your feedback. We want you guys to let us know what's going on. You can tweet, you can text, you could whatever.
Yes,
right.
So we really appreciate the feedback. Exactly. And to have younger people like myself involved in such a profound movement, I am definitely proud to be a part of it. So thank you.
Marie, thank you for coming here tonight. I wish you the best in your endeavors for the positive leader of the next generation.
Yeah, as soon as your program gets launched, you got to come back on and tell everybody that it's launched. You come right here.
Come back and let you guys know what's going on. For sure.
Definitely.
Just keep doing what you're doing, man. You know what? This road is not an easy road to tread, and it's only the love because of what you're doing it. That's why you're doing it. So just keep doing what you're doing and just keep the faith and stand firm.
Exactly. And like I always say, when you reach your goal, don't just stop there. You attack something else. You put something else into play.
Yes, sir.
So accomplish as much as you can in your lifetime, because you're here today, you're gone today. It's not even you're gone tomorrow. It's like you're gone in the next minute.
Right.
So make the best of life. Love, show kindness. Kindness is so cheap. It costs nothing, people.
Nothing.
So let's just give it out. It's
live,
free.
Love, laugh.
Exactly.
Yes, that's what it is right
there.
Marie, could you give your number again one more time, please?
It's 340-226-5084. 5084.
Give thanks.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. They're our guests
All right.
tonight. I want to say thank you to Leanor for coming out, and Julie, we'll definitely see you again on Thursday. And Leanor, as soon as you get off, or if you got any major announcements about this program, just come back on the show. It's not a problem.
No problem.
I do all the scheduling, and that's a full-time job in itself. So call me, and we'll put you on. It's not a problem, man.
All right, and thanks for having me.
Say thank you. There they are one last time. Just wave to the crowd, and we'll be right back. Feli is in the studio. He is here.
Live and direct.
He is here.
Yes,
He's
sir.
here. We're gonna strap him in, and then we'll be ready to get started. So stand by.